Okay. First, I like to always remind our participants of the mission here at WSATA and our future goals. And our mission is to increase international growth of Western agribusinesses by providing financial support, which is through the FundMatch program, export readiness through our Global Connect program, and business development services as well. We have a vision of 2033 that Western agribusinesses will thrive in the world markets. Now, a reminder to those attending this webinar who are not contracted with FundMatch, these are the requirements to be able to join the program. You must be headquartered in the Western US region. You must be a small to medium agribusiness. Your products must be at least 50% US grown and operating your business for 1 year. And these are our member states. They include Oregon, Washington, Alaska, Arizona, all the ones listed here. There's 13. Okay, and then we're going to touch base a little bit on the FundMatch process. You know, there's 2 points, 2 processes to the FundMatch program. The first piece is submitting your application and becoming contracted, paying your fees, that type of thing. That's all done online at your WSATA dashboard. You just select the current year, complete the application. There is a $250 application fee. When your application is submitted, we review it, of course, and there may be a little bit of back and forth, you know, with regard to products or that type of thing. And then we will send out a contract for you to electronically sign. And there's also the 6% admin fee on your funding. You must do this prior to conducting your activities. And then when you get home from your activities, you'll be collecting all of the required documentation. And that leads us to the submitting of claims piece. Submitting claims is also done online at your WSATA dashboard, and WSATA will review your claims, and then the funds are dispersed to the company. If there are additional requests for documents, if needed, that's during the review process. And that's a little bit what we're talking about today. So for each expense that you have on a claim, you must have a proof of payment that equals that expense. Invoices must have the date, the name and address of the vendor, and the itemized charges on it, and a total amount, of course. The proof of payment must equal that total amount on those invoices. And it has to be a bank or credit card statement in a PDF format. If you pay by wire transfer, you need to submit the wire transfer form. A check image needs to be provided. Credit or debit memos. Those are if you're working with an in-country partner and they are charging you credits, you can use credit debit memos for that. And cash receipts. That must be accompanied with the proof of activity, which includes your photos and all of that goes with a claim. Now, to dive a little bit deeper into the proof of payment, I want to give you kind of an example. You know, say for example, your booth invoice is $9,000 and you make 3 separate payments for that booth invoice. You would need to provide the bank or credit card statement in that PDF format for each payment. We need the first page of the statement and the page of transaction. If you want to eliminate the other pages in the statement, that's great, just as long as it all connects. This is to satisfy the requirements from the FAS guidelines that we follow with our FundMatch program. If you pay by check, it must be included. The image of the check must be included with the corresponding bank statement. And if you pay by wire transfer, that must be also included with the corresponding bank or credit card statement. Now, since we're doing online claims, you'll be uploading these documents to the files on your laptop or computer and be submitting them in that online submission. Many times after, this is the type of documentation that we normally find we end up having to request during that claims process. So if you have them, great, when you submit in your claim. But just keep in mind that, say, for instance, you submit a claim in for an expense, but you don't have your banking information yet, that's fine. You can provide it when we request it on the claim review. Now, some of the tips for success of your claim submission, you can always set up a meeting with me and I can provide you information and consultation with regard to claims and application process. The FundMatch guide also provides a detailed explanation of the program and what's needed for documentation. And there's also the tutorials like this one here. We have a whole library of them online to address any of the expenses or activities or events that you do internationally or domestically as well. And that brings us to the end of our session here today. That was quick, wasn't it? If you have any questions, always remember you can reach out to me at diana@wasada.org, or you can send your questions to fundmatch@wasada.org. You can call me directly as well, and my information is in all my email correspondence. Feel free to reach out to me anytime with further questions.